we're going around the world and we're talking about peace and we're trying to promote peace and we're trying to promote a day of peace, and we know that it's not just about one day. We know it's months and months of work for people to lead up to that day. So they're thinking about it all the time in many ways. The day is just a realization of their kind of creativity and aspiration and desire to be involved. What happens when I get angry? I mean, I got angry the other night at something that I didn't like. Most of the time I'm at peace. I mean, what does that say about me if I lose my cool? I mean, do you ever lose your cool?
All that says about you is you're a human being. Ideally for a tree, it has taken a lot of effort, it has made a lot of effort to be clear and straight. But then when the wind blows, it has also learned to rock back and forth. Because if it doesn't, the branches will break. And so to me, there are all these attributes that we have. I mean, yes, you get sad, you get happy, you get angry. That's not the issue. The anger isn't the issue. It's where are you coming from in your life? Are you actually anchored in peace? Is peace fundamentally there for you or not? Because if it isn't, then when the storm of anger comes, you'll get uprooted because you have no foundation. But the foundation is what's important. Getting angry and then understanding something from it is not a problem. Getting sad and then understanding something from it is not a problem, because I think too many people think the idea of peace is to become a vegetable. You sit on some mountain and you are completely impervious to everything that happens around you. Well, excuse me, that's not going to happen. You are a human being. So all these textures exist in our life, but what do we choose? We have to make the choice. Do we learn something from our anger, or do we let the anger drive us? Do we understand why we were angry and then better prepare ourselves? Or we allow the storm of anger, sadness, desperation to just sweep us by and have the better of us.
But certainly the beginning of my journey was because I was so angry about what was going on in the world. I didn't understand why I was humiliated at school. I didn't understand why, the world was behaving that it was. And as a consequence of me being angry about everything around me, I wanted to go on a journey to create a day of peace where I knew I would fail because I didn't think it would succeed, and then I could point my finger at how unwilling humanity is to come together even for a day. But of course the opposite happened, and of course it succeeded, and I'm less angry and I'm more hopeful now than I've ever been. And it's kind of interesting, isn't it, how I see what you're saying. In many ways you can turn your anger into an energy for good, as well as utilizing it for something that's destructive. And you're saying that's okay, which of course it is.
And a lot of people get angry and they misdirect that energy and do very bad things. I mean, look what's happening in this world, There are people who, you take a baby and the baby wants to feel good. The baby wants to feel just happy. And so all of a sudden it finds itself in a situation that it's not happy with. Well, it takes that anger and uses it to inform the mother, there's something wrong here, everything isn't right, I'm not happy, make it right. And the mother comes along and, whatever it is, you want food, your diaper's wet or whatever. And then when that has been taken care of, the baby goes quiet. Baby falls silent. Why can't we learn that basic thing from a baby? That yes, maybe there is something to be angry about, like you did. Hey, this world is fighting with each other all the time, and that makes me angry. And so you took that anger and you diverted it positively. And now you are seeing a whole another side that you didn't see before. And that's wonderful,